You have 11 minutes, Ms. Long.
Please the court, opposing counsel. You all had an opportunity to hear Botham's beautiful voice. You all can take that disc back and listen to him sing. That is the voice that Alyssa, his sister, yearns to hear again. It is the voice that his father, Bertram, so desperately wants to hear again. The voice his mother, who called her Governor General, Gigi, that's what she took from that family. And for them to stand up here and talk about sudden passion is
Judge, I
disrespectful.
didn't mention sudden passion at all. I'll object to
It's
stating
in
that.
It's in the charge.
It's in the charge.
Judge, they agreed to that.
I understand,
Okay.
but it is in the charge.
But I
She
didn't
may
know.
argue the charge. Counsel did not argue sudden passion, but the state is permitted to argue the charge.
Let's talk a little bit about sudden passion. One, sudden passion is a reasonable person standard. Two, it does not apply here because Botham did not provoke his own death. He didn't provoke his own death. So take that sudden passion, move it to the side. So now let's talk about what was left after her actions, after she went in and did what she did. What was left? You have a family that will never be the same. Never. You have a community in St. Lucia that will never be the same. You heard how both of them would go out just into the community of St. Lucia, and he sang to a blind man, and he bought a lady a cake because her birthday was the same day as his mom's. How he would take his classmates from Harding University back to his home country to do great things. He was always a person of uplifting, encouraging, bettering others. In his short 26 years on this earth, he has probably done more community service, public service help than the majority of us combined. You have a university, Harding University, that will never be the same. Why? Because he is not here. He is not here to visit with his family. It's unfortunate that she is going to the penitentiary. And don't let them talk about where she can't hide in the penitentiary, she'll be a cop in the penitentiary. That's not for you to concern yourself with. Because they have measures in the penitentiary for such things like that. So don't concern yourself with that. The only reason we all sit in this courtroom today is because of her actions. And for her actions, there must be consequences. We heard Miss Allison talk about this past Sunday, while many of the people in Dallas County were talking about the Cowboys and Saints game, guess what this family was doing? They were mourning because yet another year has passed that they were not able to celebrate Botham's birthday with him. Right before he died, what did he want for his birthday? Some Drake tickets. He wanted to go to a concert. He wanted to do normal things that a mid-20-something-year-old young man wanted to do. And he couldn't, and he can't, because she did that. She took that away from you. So this past Sunday, he would have been 28 years old. 28 years. With so much potential. His coworker, Carrie, said he could have written his own ticket because he was that smart, that outgoing, that educated, and everybody loved him. Everybody. This sentence that you all will give her, it can be anywhere on that spectrum. Anywhere. It just needs to be unanimous. And you think about, when you give that number, you think about those people sitting over there in red. You think about that family, that they can't call him, they can't write him, they can't go visit him. These are all things that her and her family can get to do still today, even inside of the penitentiary. You think about the Christmases, the Mother's Days, the Father's Days. Bertram said, I took my baby, I made his bottles, I took him to school every day. We talked all the time. And he has this hurt and this pain in his heart. They will never, ever be the same. It will never be the same. And so I want to leave you all with this. Bolton's pastor preached a sermon at their church, and he made this quote, and it was something that resonated with me. To him, to her, the defendant, he was just a silhouette in a room. But to anyone who ever met him, he was the brightest light in the room. And you saw that. He was Alexis' person. He was Alyssa's person. He was Brent's person. All of those individuals loved, cared, respected, and cherished every moment they had with both. So when you go back and you think about that, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to encourage you that the number you return should be no lower than 28 years. Because that would have been what both of them would have celebrated on Sunday, his 28th birthday. It should be no lower than that. It's even at the short age of 26, he had a lot of life to give. He had a lot of love to give, not only to his family, but his community, his co-workers. And it should not have had to happen the way it did. This offense, this day, today is the day. Today is the day that you tell us, you tell her actions deserve consequences. Thank you.
The jury may return to deliberate this jury.
All right.
both of these?
Both of these are yours.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. No, I'm just going to make sure these are all in order and send them back.